I don't think either side is right. It's just that war is wrong.
I think most people thought of it as a, in terms of surgical strike, and now we know we're on the edge of a third world war, literally on the precipice.
I've had some knowledge of Iraq for some time. I think there are a lot of people in Iraq that would like a change of government, and they don't get a chance. They haven't had a chance, and in fact, America had made sure, in some cases, that they haven't.
I am against the imperialist war. All imperialist countries want to share Middle East and oil.
I think all war is bad. I think this particular war is being pursued under a pretext for international justice, but in fact because oil interests are threatened.
I hate to think that we're tagging along again with what the United States wants, and they're not listening to what people really feel.
I've come because I'm a pacifist and I don't believe in any kind of war at all for whatever reason.
I'm here today because I think this war isn't nothing to do with the liberation of Kuwait. I think this is about the United States trying to re-establish its dominance in the region.
Well, I think that we have a right to protest, and the war has already done a lot of damage to the Arab world and perhaps also to the Western world. And I'm here to protest at this war.
They were exercising sanctions, which even the CIA admitted was going to probably work in 2 or 3 months' time.
They're trying to psych up people so they're all for the war. It's a war for oil. It's not specific to Kuwait. Now we didn't give a damn when the Russians invaded Afghanistan. It's a war for oil.
I think that Saddam Hussein, like other Arab dictators, is our problem as the Arab people. It is our task to get rid of him. It is not for the West to decide that for us or dictate what regime we should have and we shouldn't have.
Well, I'm here carrying the NUJ official banner because the Union nationally has decided to support the cause to end the war. But in particular, what worries us is the way that news is presented, which steers opinion.
They don't represent our kind of viewpoint. It's very much an establishment viewpoint, which is represented even in the best papers.
The media is not portraying the whole situation, and there's been news about carpet bombing in Basra, and I don't think that we've heard about all the Iraqi civilians who have been killed in this war.
I'm frightened of this sort of violence starting again. This, having lived through the Second War and had a father in the first and a husband in the second, and I thought peace had broken out a year ago. I was so happy, as everybody was. And I can't believe that a year on, we're here again, and we're saying the way to solve it is to kill.
I feel most of us are frightened that Britain is getting sucked into a commitment, a new imperialism, if you like, a commitment which we shan't have the resources in cash or blood to sustain.
He's driving ammunition to the front line. If he's in the wrong place, he could get killed. You don't have to have bloodshed to have peace.
We feel that we are not safe anywhere. We are not safe in our own countries because now they're destroying Iraq. And of course the Iraqi people have no place in this war. It's not their fault. On the other hand, we are not safe in this country because we are being attacked and we are being deported for no reason whatsoever. So we feel that it's as if we are persecuted all over the world. It saddens us that we come to this country expecting to have a bit of peace and learning, and we don't find it here anymore.
The option must be to talk and just keep talking until everybody works out what they want to work out.
They're killing people I don't like. I think the whole thing could become global. I think it is now a holy war, and that's just the devastation of the world, really.
I think that already we are at a stage of no return. Already a lot of Iraq has been destroyed. In Britain, my work as an anti-racism officer, co-convener, my work has been set back a few decades. Now we have a problem. If we stop the war now, we already are set back a few decades in terms of international relations and in terms of racism in this country. I don't really have a formula for the future, because I think in 30 years' time we'll know how much destruction has been inflicted. Today I just hope that the war will stop immediately, and then we'll try to think of the future.